Welcome back to Mainville UTV, guys. We have a few things going on today. You're going to see some stuff in the background. We're going to talk about that, but this video in particular is about the side-by-side. I rolled it over at Osta Cruiser's compound on the track. We're going to talk about what it cost, and we're going to go through some of the repairs we're doing today. So the first thing is we did have some tweaks. On the day of when I rolled it over, we didn't know how much might have been tweaked. And you never really know until you get it back to your shop and you take a look at it. But when this happened, Drake and Aaron were actually watching the house because Cass and I went to go do Toronto Power Sports Show for Fin Trail. So Drake actually, with Aaron, basically tore everything down to make sure everything was straight. A lot of the paint scuffs, you'll see Drake sanded it and painted it. What paint did you use? Was it Bobcat again?
It's Can-Am Orange.
I'm like, oh, did you use the Bobcat paint again?
See? It's Can-Am Orange.
Just so you guys know, I can't remember what they call that paint color, but you can use Bobcat paint. So anyway, he sanded it, got rid of all the scuffs, even replaced some of my foam in here. You said that was all rotten out. And
yeah, you had tree carcass stuck in there. It was all bad. So we got the roof off. I went through, I got rid of all the old goo from that sealant. We're gonna tape off all the plastics. Instead of just touching it up, I'm gonna blend the whole cage. And then on the back where Kyle went ham with the cutoff wheel, I grinded the sharp edges off. So when we touch it up with the paint, it should be nice and smooth and look like nothing ever happened again. So we're just letting this tack up. I'll put a couple more coats on it so that it might be a little bit more Kyle resistant.
But that wasn't actually, none of this was actually bent.
Not that part. This tab, whoa, where these two bolts go was tweaked right here.
Oh, okay.
And that, I think, was part of this tweak, is I think it took this whole little thing and gave her a little...
Because most of this machine actually landed right here on the rotopack, so you can actually see some of the damage. This was a little bit tweaked. We bent that back together. There was some damage all over here. Mount underneath here was a little bit tweaked, but this is all the stuff that Drake straightened out and figured out. The gate. Right?
Yeah, the worst of it was this upper tray. That was real twisted. And then, of course, what you don't see is when you pop this panel off where this goes and bolts down, that whole mount was just flattened against the frame.
He took footage though when he was doing this. We weren't here for it, like I said, we were going to Toronto, so they were working on this while we were gone. So this was like probably going to be the majority of the work right here, and Drake did it.
Is this Kyle's mystery box? Of all the goodies?
Yep.
Here.
Anything and everything that's been collected from projects that wasn't used.
I don't have enough arm strength to lift this up with one arm, so I have to like be on my tippy toes.
Yeah, go. Good?
Yep.
All the way?
And I never paid him his chicken nuggets yet. We have this joke that I owe him a pile of chicken nuggets as payment.
And I wish we had video of when we did it. And me and Aaron struggled with it. And of course, we forgot to turn the camera. When we took that cage off, it did that cartoon like boing, and it was just all not straight.
It's in good shape now. Oh, dude, actually, he got it working better now than it ever did.
This is because I have OCD, like bad OCD.
So just to give you an idea, like this is like literally effortless.
Yeah, and close it. Oof.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually better than the day I did it.
After adjusting and bending and unbending and straightening.
Yay!
You had Alex here.
Yeah, him and I are just kind of two hillbillies.
Somebody's got to supervise. And there was no supervision.
Anyway, we got that done. It's in great shape. Everything's back. So we have all the stuff for this. We're going to install that today.
There is one bit of damage I couldn't fix.
What was that?
And it's the fact that Kyle's cutoff wheel skills are not good.
Oh yeah, well that was just me not
I got it all touched up. I don't know if you can see.
So back here, this roof didn't fit with the bin, so I literally just took. Actually, I cut it really straight.
You cut it really straight. You just went real deep.
And I zipped it off. Alex was with me, and I was like, "Oh, it doesn't fit." He's like, "Well, let's just adjust this," and I'm like, "Nah," cut it right off.
There's a trend. There's a trend I'm seeing here.
Yeah. So now we're holding a door. If you look over here, I don't know if a monument now. And for those who have been watching for a long time, you're gonna see this is the door. We pulled the vinyl off and we were gonna try and remove this paint, but a lot of this paint, like it's hardcore. If you're gonna get that paint off, you're gonna damage the plastic before anything. So we just said, screw it. We did a cool thing with it and I ordered a whole new door. This is actually the rim from my Outlander Mischief, and I kept that too. And we like jammed it in, cut some holes, put some LED lights in the back. This door is from the rollover. That belt is one of the belts that we ran for like way too long. And I actually had belt pieces coming out the snorkel and hitting me in the face. So I just thought that was cool. And basically as I roll and crash and flip things, I'm just gonna like hodgepodge it onto this thing. So now we have a whole new door, which was probably the most expensive single piece to this. As far as costs, like a lot of this was actually fairly inexpensive when you think about how rollovers can be bad. It was $330 for the mount and this Rotopax. This was the most expensive thing. That door was another 300-ish, somewhere around there. The mirror, funny enough, Dirty Life and Seismic makes the mirror. Dirty Life is who sold us this stuff. I got that from Can-Am, of course, but they actually warrantied the mirror. They saw the video. I'm like, I wasn't asking for warranty. I didn't want to warranty it, but they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. And they just sent me another one. So they actually sent me all the pieces, not like a full mirror, but like to make one full mirror. So I got that for free.
Keep in mind, if you rolled this over as a factory machine, there'd be a lot less.
There would be
things that you would have broken.
Well, you know what though?
Unless you saved yourself from breaking a bedside.
This bar is the reason why I didn't destroy the whole side of this machine. Because it only landed right here. A little bit of scuffing. This one's gone too. If it wasn't for this, all of this would have just been chooched. So I actually think that this bar and the Rotopax, and this point, the Rotopax and this bar is what actually held this whole thing off the ground. So there was only a little bit of scuffing right here is the reason why we're doing this. So I think if that wasn't there, I would have been changing a lot more plastics and maybe even trying to tweak that back or doing a whole cage at this point. So, and the last is the Mudbuster flares, which was about another $200, like $830.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
That is a little more than I thought actually, because I forgot about these.
Yeah.
So yeah, $830. There you go, folks. I even put it at the beginning of the video, like a bad YouTuber. I'm supposed to leave that to the end so you watch and stick around, but that's what it costs. Now we're actually gonna put all this stuff back together. The only tricky part, honestly, is the vinyl. You gotta make sure you get that set down, but we'll get into that.
No, you're not gonna get into that. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, probably you, because you're way better at it. I'm impatient.
I am not, no, we're not doing that again. No.
Is that the one that I almost screwed up?
Almost?
Well, I mean, you fixed it, so it didn't screw up.
I don't know. Hold on, I gotta go see the evidence. Come on, people. Nope. This is the good card. So you wrecked the card that you wrecked and we saved.
Well, if it wasn't for Dirty Life helping us out for a lot of these parts, I think it would have been a little bit more. But yeah, you can pretty much sum it up to about $800.
If you're wondering what that camera shake, my elbow just hit this weird-looking alien thing next to me. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have your quads in here. The Honda's eventually going to leave, and that's where the Renegade's going to be parked. These are actually on here, and I'm borrowing Drake's other trailer, and we're going to go to Yellowknife and go visit some friends in Snowmobile and do some videos up there, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be out of here by Monday. We're going to be leaving after that, so we're just trying to get some stuff done before we leave. The Renegade is another project we have. We'll touch on that another time, but I did want to mention that OMD is actually going to be sponsoring the build among a few other people. So he sent out all of his fantastic products. We'll have more footage on that. And he even sent some stuff that he does for Skidoos. And we found out his gas caps actually fit on not just the Skidoos, but the Polaris's. We do have to get this on your Yamaha and see if it fits.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if the thread, I think it's going to be bigger. But
yeah,
he can whip something up pretty quick. I'm going to start the door. Do you want to start mirrors?
I can, yeah.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Rule of thumb, cut your chum, not your thumb.
You got any use? Do you need any like little, like these are really heavy duty little Ziplocs. Like you got.
I don't want to save Ziplocs.
You say that and then you're gonna be like, man, this handful of little bolts is just really irritating.
Are they called, you know how there's like tissue and Kleenex and we always say Kleenex?
Yeah.
Are those baggies?
These are zipper lock bags.
Zipper lock bags?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me bleep all this? Bleep, 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 bleep. This is actual shop talk, folks. Ta-da, got a door. I appreciate the effort they put into...
Oh, you're friends here with McDonald's.
getting me the warranty mirror, but just so happens, and I should have checked this earlier, it is the wrong side. And on top of that, they sent the traditional cage mount with it, but I need the Can-Am specific cage mount.
Delivery.
Oh yeah.
Your mirrors are not very interesting.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
I started eating out of.
If you had smell-o-vision, you know exactly what this smells like.
I gotta talk to Trevor and get that mirror sorted out. Dirty Life will fix this real fast.
Oh yeah.
Lunch, I feel like crap. You know, McDonald's and such. I think Drake's gonna put on the It Fit mounts for the Razorback off-road expedition cage and slam this on. And he can move on to doing some Mudbuster fenders. I gotta put some retainer clips on the inside of that and slam the door on. Something like that.
Just
Interesting. I left one of the nuts in.
trying to figure out a plastic door card.
You whispering over there?
No, it's all fine.
What are you doing, Drake?
Well, you know, the real work.
The real work. What are you doing? That's less complicated than putting this door card on.
I don't know why you call them door cards. What an annoying term.
I think it's an automotive thing that I picked up somewhere.
No, automotive is very much door panel.
Door. A door card. I'm pretty sure a door card's actually the inside, and I just call that a door card.
I'm pretty sure it's an inner door
Someone will correct us.
Oh, what did I touch that had anti-seize? Oh, why is that covered in anti-seize?
You want to bet it's everywhere already? Yeah, so the wrap, when I rolled this thing, right after I rolled it, I literally messaged Barrett Hepburn. He's the one who does all of our wraps. And I was like, yeah, I need the side door or whatever. He's like, okay, cool. $200, I had it printed. And he gave me all of this whole section of the machine. Nothing like making a YouTube video. 30 minutes of us just bolting stuff on. Thanks for watching. You know, I got to make my $15 or whatever to take out of the 800 and something I spent. Those are the fenders.
Fenders.
Yeah, so
Is there a whole set?
That's another thing. Yeah, it's a whole set. I bought a whole set just because it's easier. I didn't want.
So what you're saying is I'm going to pull two of them out. Both.
So
of them are gonna be
realistically, I
left
could have
side.
saved some money there too. I'm sure.
The clips are stuck in the box.
I'll triple your wages.
More chicken nuggets.
More chicken nuggets. I shouldn't do that because if you actually do the math on chicken nuggets, it's getting expensive.
It's a good wage.
It used to be a running joke that I would triple his wage, but I never paid him anything, so tripling nothing's still nothing, obviously.
Yeah.
And somehow
You know
he
what?
weaseled into a nugget contract. I probably put him somewhere inconvenient, and we'll find him when we don't need him. I don't have any spare bolts. Okay. That is there.
I'm not going to lie, that's hideous.
What do you mean hideous? When I contacted Barrett, I think it was less than $200. I can't remember. But I was like, yeah, I need these pieces. And this was sitting at my door in like a week, maybe a week and a bit. It was fast. So he keeps all the stuff he's designed for me on file so that when I inevitably wreck things, just ta-da. You let it sit in the heat for a day and it flattens right out nice, because it comes rolled up. And now we'll stick it on. And by we, I mean Drake, because I screwed up the last one really bad. It's really hard getting these push pins in here, so I'm just gonna give them a little bit of a gappening.
Oh my god,
Ow! You seeing how hard that is? Try it.
I was gonna say, watch me.
If you get it in, I'll be impressed. Like, look at the force I was putting on that.
No. No.
I'm evaporating anything that's left for moisture. It's your door card.
You're the right guy for the job, man. You're doing great. All the nuggies. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. 20 exactly per flap.
Holy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're doing great, buddy. You know what I'm really excited for is when the
20.
wraps show up for the sleds. And I need your help for all of that too.
I didn't agree to that.
Is it supposed to be like that?
I think we missed a spot.
Yeah.
guys are doing great.
Cass is back from a baby shower.
Yeah.
Just mucking a burger.
Oh.
Good work, fella. Freak, that's shiny.
Incorrectly installed to match the other incorrectly installed.
Hey, you helped me with the other side, just so you know. Now we just got to do a little bit of paint work behind here, like to match up the other side. And I got one fender done, and I pre-drilled all of these to make it a little easier for me because they're snug. That's the other one that's broken, but I'm going to end up doing all 4.
Kyle is banned from all stickers. His impatientness. He was getting stressed
Listen,
out.
Linda, I need a T30.
Oh, I haven't used the torque.
It's right there.
Yeah, Kyle's way too rushy for stickers.
What stickers?
Big stickers. Yeah. I'm really excited to see Kyle do the sticker. I was looking at the blueprint of his, and there's one that goes down the side of the tunnel, up over the top, and down the other side of the other one. It's going to be like an entire
I have faith in you, man. You got this.
I'm sick that day.
You know what I'm sick of?
My attitude?
Yeah.
Suck it up. I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like someone took a heat gun to it. Like it's all... I don't even know.
Well, I basically slid on it for, I don't know.
Did Aaron have the camera on when I made my squeegee? I did the wrap. Kyle, can you help me out here? So this piece here, how did that work?
I don't know, actually.
Oh, I trimmed a piece. It's probably in Kyle's drawer because I'm just a savage.
Imagine.
I didn't care whatsoever about where it ended up. Oh, look, see? There it is.
Short story short, he made a
Yeah,
squeegee.
there. Look at that, squeegee. You don't always need all the tools. Just make it. What time is it? We gotta go find a tire.
Oh, we do have to get a tire.
Well, wheel.
Oh, I can keep chipping away at this anyway. And we'll go to the city here in a second.
Yeah. The only other thing that was on the list that I thought of is this fitting right here. That one that's leaking. But what I think I'm gonna do is, again, while Kyle's on holidays, I'm gonna take that fitting off and I'm gonna go get a hydraulic fitting. Because this weird little brass thing and this NPT and all this, it's not working.
I don't think it's leaking from there. I think it's leaking from the block side.
The other thing is, and nothing against the turbo kit, but I have never, ever in my life had good luck with brass crimp-on fittings on the end of a steel braided line. Ever.
I'm not sure what part's leaking yet, and I want to say it's the fitting that converts the NPT there.
It's the NPT to JIC.
Yeah, I think it's that.
And that's the problem.
I was supposed to monitor it, but the next ride that I did after we fixed it last time was Osta Cruiser's race day when I flipped this thing.
It's minor. It's not like, it's nowhere near even a drip. It's like a sweat. Yeah. It's just for our OCD. That's manufacturing. They hid that. Gross.
Okay, well I gotta pop all this out. Drake did a great job getting that vinyl sorted out. The new door card's on, everything looks mint. We just gave it the old Canadian Tire treatment to the handle here, just to kind of blacken up that, just like the other side like I did before. The fender's on, which bit of work. Every time I order these fenders, they seem to have a different iteration, or I'm buying different ones. I'm not sure what it is. I did find a little bit of damage in here. So what I think I'm gonna do is buy a plastic stitcher. I've seen them before. I've never actually used one, but I suspect this will be a good place to try that out. So the only thing we have left is to reorder that mirror, get that sorted out, slap on my spare tire, give her a nice wash, maybe another coat of this, and well, geez, she's back to it. So that's it. That's the rough cost of what it took. I mean, we obviously put some man hours in here. Easy going shop day. We're not putting on a sweat or nothing, but...
Watch your arm.
Oh yeah. So pretty easy going day. Yeah, about a little over 800 bucks. That was my rollover. It's what it cost. Pay to play, man. The side-by-side's looking good. Really happy with our progress today. A few little things to touch up, but I don't need to make a whole video about putting on mirrors. You're just going to see them on one day and just know that I did them.
Yeah. See? On.
I wish it was that easy. We still have to order them.
On. I can't do it. It must not be YouTubey enough to...
We have to go to the city and get that spare tire though.
Yeah.
Because we're getting this finalized to go to Yellowknife. And while I'm going to Yellowknife, you're getting ready to go where?
I'm getting ready to go to Wyoming.
Wyoming to go sledding. And then we're both getting ready to go to Revelstoke.
To then get ready to go to, hopefully, Manitoba.
Manitoba, but there's another one.
The girls are planning on going somewhere again.
Yeah, and then Cass and I have a road trip to Colorado, Utah, Washington, and stuff.
maybe we'll meet some of you guys along the way. 'Cause
Yeah,
man,
maybe.
we're going all over.
There's like 70, 80 hours of driving that we just talked about. You know that Simpsons meme where he like goes into the bush? I like how I'm like talking quieter, but the microphone's still with me. Just
Okay, bye.